Hi everyone. Today, my brother and I are about to hit Markham Park. And if you saw my last video, then you know I got a brand new bike. I downsized to a specialized Rockhopper expert in both tire size and frame size. But before I did this, I wasn't sure if I was making the right choice. I went online and I tried to find as much information as I can about downsizing, tire size, and frame size, but there isn't too much information out there on the subject. It seems like every bike shop that I went into, people would tell me to upsize. No one would talk about downsizing. I even brought up the topic of downsizing in the Burn Peak mountain biking group chat on Facebook, and it was a very opinionated subject. So I want to make this video today to help anyone that's in the same situation that I was before you spend thousands of dollars on a new mountain bike. Now that I rode my bike a couple of times in the city and on the trails, I have 3 pros and 3 cons, so let's talk about it. Check this out. It was supposed to rain today, and it hasn't yet. It looks like it might. My brother's about to be here, and I just really want to test out my new bike. I think I'm gonna go with the Pro Tech. I'm not gonna go with the full face today. Oh wow, it's a huge difference. This one is so much more playful. Smaller tires, smaller frame, smaller everything. So instead of me pointing the camera at my face in front of my computer, I'm going to show our most recent riding footage on the brand new bike and get right into Pro number 1. So the first thing you're going to feel when you get onto a new bike is it's much lighter. As soon as you're moving it around, you're pedaling it, everything. I mean, this bike has to be at least 2 to 3 pounds lighter than my previous bike, so you will feel a weight difference from downsizing right away. Now for the first con, and that's going to be comfort. As soon as you get onto a smaller bike, you're going to notice that it's not as comfortable. It's not going to be as ergonomically fitting to your body, and you have to be okay with that, I guess, if you do want to downsize on a bike. If you want a bike that's a lot more comfortable riding, especially for long distances, maybe if you're a cross-country rider, then downsizing definitely is not going to be the choice for you. And it's not to say that the bike's not comfortable, it's just not as comfortable as being on a larger bike. The next pro is actually that it's a quicker bike. This is kind of unexpected because I was told that 27.5 tires are a slower tire, which it is, and I'll get to that next. But because of the lighter weight and the smaller tire diameter, the bike actually got up to the speeds that I wanted to be at much quicker with much less pedal strokes. Definitely something that I felt was a big difference. So the second con goes along with the last pro. The bike is slower. Even though it gets up to speeds quicker, it doesn't hold the speed as well. Now I was able to keep up my brother perfectly fine who was on 29s, but personally I felt like I had to pedal a little bit more in order to hold the speeds that he was holding.
Woo! Jeez, I might have been going too fast, but I cleared it perfectly.
So the third and last pro is the biggest reason why I got this bike. That is because it is quicker and more playful. It's a really nimble bike. I felt like I had more control of it in the air. I was able to move the bike around better and kind of control where it landed better and how it landed. Also around turns and corners, I noticed that it was a lot sharper to turn. Sometimes I was even turning too sharp and I had to let off a little bit, kind of like lean back into the turn. So this bike felt very good, and once I started to adjust to the new size of the bike, it felt like I had way more control of it than I did of my last bike. So the third and last con is that the bike does have a rougher ride. It's less floaty, it's a lighter bike, It's not going to roll over things as easy as a 29 would, and that's okay. You give a little, you take a little. The bike still felt great on the trails. I really liked it. And that's my experience with this bike. I rode it 2 times so far on the trails and in the city. Those are the 3 pros and the 3 cons that I noticed personally when riding this new bike. Hopefully it helped you a little bit with your decision on your next bike, if you do want to downsize or you want to stay at your current size, or maybe you even want to upsize. Do whatever's best for you and whatever fits your style of riding. Thanks for watching my video. See you guys next time.